Welcome. Today, we're going to demystify one of the most common terms in statistics, R-squared. We'll explore what it means and how to interpret it. When we build a statistical model, we need a way to measure how well it fits the real-world data. This concept is called goodness of fit. Essentially, we are asking, how good are our model's predictions compared to the actual results? Before we can understand our model, we first need to understand our data. Let's look at how spread out our data points are. We measure this total variation by comparing each point to the simple average of all the data. This gives us a baseline for the total amount of error we have if we were to just guess the average every time. Now, let's introduce our model, which is represented by a line cutting through the data. The model tries to capture an underlying trend. The explained variation is the improvement we get by using our model's predictions instead of just the simple average. It's the part of the data's variation that our model successfully accounts for. Of course, no model is perfect. The distance between the actual data points and our model's prediction line is the unexplained variation. These are also called residuals. This is the part of the data's spread that the model cannot explain, representing the leftover error. R-squared is simply a ratio. It's the variation that our model explains, divided by the total variation that exists in the data. In other words, it tells us the percentage of the data's behavior that is captured by our model. R-squared values range from 0 to 1. An R-squared of 0 means our model explains none of the variability. It's no better than the simple average. An R-squared of 1 means the model explains all the variability and makes perfect predictions, with all data points falling exactly on the line. So what if you get an R-squared of 0.75? This means that 75% of the variation in your outcome variable can be explained by the inputs of your model. The other 25% is still unexplained and is due to other factors not included in the model. Not necessarily. The context is crucial. In a controlled physics experiment, you'd expect a very high R-squared, close to 1. But in fields like social sciences, where human behavior is very complex, a much lower R-squared, like 0.2, could be very meaningful and insightful. Be careful. R-squared does not imply that one variable causes the other, it only shows a relationship. Also, simply adding more inputs to a model can inflate the R-squared, even if they're useless, which can be misleading. Finally, R-squared doesn't tell you if the model is biased. To sum up, R-squared is the percentage of variation that a model explains. It ranges from 0 to 1. What's considered a good R-squared value really depends on the field you're working in. And most importantly, always use R-squared as just one of many tools when evaluating a model.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.